Hi Taurus, welcome to Ashestolovetarot and welcome to your September 2025 monthly tarot reading. So we're going to be looking at your general energy for the month, as well as your love life, your money, your health. And when I say health, I don't just mean physical health. I also mean your mental, emotional, spiritual health, okay? And then we're also going to look at your work, your spirit. We're going to look into what your spirit needs. And we're going to look at what's the most important thing that you need to know right now. And of course, that's too many cards, so we're going to put them all back. And of course, we're going to get advice from Spirit for the month of September for you, okay? So let's get started, Taurus. Your general energy for September is aggression. So, also do keep in mind, Taurus, that this is a general reading. So if the messages are not resonating, don't try to make them fit. It just means I'm not tapped into your energy this time, okay? So Taurus, you might be feeling a little bit chaotic because these cards just keep on flying out, and it's always too many of them, but it's just all over the place kind of energy. So anyways, let's get started with this aggression. So your overall energy for September is aggression. So we're gonna take 3 tarot to clarify what this is all about. So we have the Ace of Cups, and on that aggression card right here, we see that that is the number 2, which is about partnerships. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords in reverse, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, and at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, your overall energy in September is pretty aggressive because with this Queen of Wands in reverse, that is the energy of feeling a little bit insecure, okay? Not feeling as much empowered, not feeling like you got it all, not feeling like you're just not feeling confident, and you're also not feeling like you it's like lacking drive, like your drive is not all the way there, okay? So with this Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like you want things to happen, and you want it to happen quickly, and you want it to be your way or no way. And so yeah, it's like you want big change, you want things to move forward, but it's like you're lacking the confidence to take those actions. So it's kind of like you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, okay? So this is making you agitated, aggressive. It's like you want to be in control, okay? And this is feeling like it truly is about your love life, your love relationship, okay? So it's very interesting, Taurus, because it's kind of like you care, you love, you want to be happy, you do feel happy at times, but then there's just something that is just making you angry, because there's something that's making you feel very insecure about the situation, even though you're happy with your person, or you're happy with the way things have been going, but it's like insecurity is making you pretty aggressive. Okay, so for your love life, you have this collaboration and participation. Okay, so when I stop shuffling, at the bottom of the deck is this Six of Wands. So like I said, we saw the Ace of Cups in your general energy for the month, and like I said, even this number 2 on this aggression is like you're definitely open to being, you know, a great partner to your person. You're very receptive, but there is just something, there's just something about, I don't know if it's about your person or about you, something that is making you feel insecure. And then that's where, like I said, this aggressive energy comes into play. So for your money, you have this generosity and sharing. So Taurus, your money is going to be looking good, to the point where you can give to others, you can share with others, you can spend on others. So money is going to be looking pretty good in September. And your health, you have this ardor and passion with the number 5. So for your like I said, for your health, we're not just speaking about physical health. We're also talking about mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. Okay, so where you have been feeling like you're lacking somewhere, it's like September is the month where you start to, something starts to bloom inside of you. Something, it's like there's this little seed, there's this little something, and it's like you're coming alive, like you're slowly but surely starting to make some changes. Okay, let's get some tarot on this. This Queen of Wands in reverse again, with the King of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups again. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So Taurus, you really could benefit from going within and, you know, remembering your self-worth, remembering your self-love, you know, because there is something with this Queen of Wands in reverse again. I mean, that is literally speaking of, you know, feeling insecure, feeling envious of others, you know, just worrying about what you're lacking instead of what you do have. Okay, so that leads to this King of Cups in reverse, which is losing control of your emotions, you know, just letting those flood of emotions just wash you away, just not being in control of your emotions. Okay, so, you know, when we're talking about this mental health, emotional health, it's like, look, with this Hermit, like I said, with this Hermit at the back and bottom of the deck, it really is about going within, Taurus, and like I said, remembering your value, remembering your self-worth, hanging out with the type of people that celebrate you, you know, going to the situations, the people where you're celebrated, you know, hanging out with your family and friends, or your partner or love interest that makes you feel loved and adored, and, you know, to speak kindly to you and remind you how wonderful you are, you know, like that kind of thing. Because there is something going on here, Taurus, where it seems like you're lashing out with this aggression. It's like you're lashing out because it feels like you're worried about what you don't have, but at the same time you're not taking the actions to make any changes. So it's kind of like you're just sitting there frustrated and getting angry and irritable, and we know, which leads to being a little bit more aggressive, you know. So basically, to repeat again with that Hermit, just, you know, do some introspecting, you know, and remind yourself of, you know, your self-worth. You know, you do have that Ace of Cup, which was having that self-love, so it's there. You just have to remind yourself, okay? You just have to straighten your crown, like put it back on and straighten it, okay? Just remember who you are, Taurus. So for your work, you have this order and organization. So your work this month is going pretty well. Like you got things in order, you got it figured out, like you're putting in the hard work, you're focused, like your work life is cool, like that's all good, okay? And then for your spirit, you have this card, Interior, okay? And bottom of the deck when I stop shuffling is this Nine of Wands in reverse. So Taurus, with this Interior, it feels like what we've been talking about, okay? So what your spirit needs is to be able to move, for you to move forward, for you to move away from that negative mental chatter about telling yourself that you're lacking somewhere, or you're not good enough somewhere or at something, you know, because like we said, that is the root of what is causing this frustration, that's causing you to, you know, feel angry and get a little bit, you know, maybe short-tempered with yourself and with others, right? So with this Interior, it's like what we've been talking about with the Hermit, about you going within, okay? Like it's not looking to others, it's not looking outside of you. It all starts within. So look into how you can start doing the work to get to that more loving self-talk, that, you know, being kind to yourself, being patient with yourself, so you can move forward, because right now it feels like a very stuck energy with whatever is going on. Because like I said, it's like you see and know what you want, but you're not really taking the action. And then ironically, that is what is making you so frustrated, okay? So once again, like it's with this nine of wands in reverse, it's bringing down those walls, okay? You don't have to feel self-defensive, you don't have to feel guarded and like you're putting up such a fight. It's just take a deep breath, and like I said, remind yourself of your good qualities, of who you are, of all the amazing things that you have going for you. Okay? And then what's the most important thing that you need to know right now, Taurus? The most important thing you need to know right now. Decision. So this decision is this number 14, right, which is the energy of the Temperance, which is all about finding your balance, figuring out how to make things work, right? And with this sword, it's literally being honest with yourself, Taurus. Like you have to make some kind of decision, right? You're going to make the choice on what we've been talking about, whatever it is that you've been seeing and knowing that you want, but that you're not taking action on. It's like you have to make the decision, you know, like shit or get off the pot type of energy, right? Like you have to make a decision, because just sitting there not doing anything about it and staying frustrated is it's not gonna do you any good. It's you know, doing you harm, you know. So let's pull some advice for you, like one card of advice for you for the month of September. What is one advice for Taurus for September? Take a breather. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, say thank you. So, you know, Taurus, this really feels like being grateful, for everything that you do have. Like we were talking about earlier, like you're so focused on what you don't have that, you know, you're forgetting about what you do have. So get back into that gratitude, okay? And the way to heal, you know, to start feeling better, to, you know, get out of this aggressive, frustrated state of being, is to just take a breather, just take a deep breath, you know, remember who you are. Take a pen and paper and, you know, write a list if you need to, if that's what you have to do, Taurus. But remind yourself of all the wonderful qualities that you do have and all the things that you do have going for you, and then decide whatever it is that, you know, whatever end game you're seeing or whatever it is that you want but you're not taking action on. Really, while you're taking this breather, really think about what is it exactly that you want. Make a decision and then take the action. Pick up that sword, take the action, Taurus. So that's what I have for you. If this resonated with you, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for the love, and I will see you next time. Bye.